Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of the Chants of Sennaar. I'm having a ball. I am having a ball. I feel like we have been learning at a breakneck pace. It's been really exciting. I'm standing here next to this fourth terminal here and I feel like, let's take a look at it again. I feel like I've just learned a lot. I feel like I've just figured out a lot. One of the things that I'm theorizing is that this is an astronomer and they have their own astronomer language. I mean, maybe they're just a particular type of people for whom astronomy is greatly valued, you know, but I reckon this is an astronomer. They have a language that just, now that I know there's an observatory, this just screams to me that this is an astronomy scientific, not just scientific, specifically an astronomy kind of, you know, related language. So I reckon this is astronomer. We don't know any of their language yet, but surely it's coming up. And maybe it's on our next level, because the first level we learned the devotees' language. This second tier of the Citadel, we have learned the warriors' language. So maybe it's the next level up. Maybe as we go up. Ho. Hero ho. I love their little. It's interesting. The guard is not reacting whatsoever. Not reacting at all. But maybe that's because maybe they will react when I input the translation. Maybe in a sense their screen is sort of frozen to sort of, yeah, it's actually that. It's probably just that our astronomer is animated because that's the part of the conversation that we're seeing here. Okay. Well, I can't even bother. Not bother. I could be bothered. But I can't even really begin. I would be absolutely guessing from no basis what that guy is saying yet. And we don't really know what is going on with the observatory yet. But I reckon that all of these are constellations. As, you know, the stars represented here with the little squares. Those are represented... Oh. Okay, so hang on. Really nice music in the background. I want to listen to it. Okay. Oh, look at these pictures. What's going on? Are you a bard singing? Is that what is happening here? I'm looking at your feet. You have feet. The picture of what I'm calling the bards that we saw just earlier on the wall mural, they look like they were floating. I wondered if they were more spirits that didn't have feet, but they could just be floating. They could just be people who have a kind of a singing magic. Okay. Okay, all right. So where was my character for... that's the bellman. Bard. You? Now, is this first one going to be this? We'll find out. I don't know what this is yet. But then what is this? Treasure. I mean, if it's coming up, it must mean I have the character already. So what am I misunderstanding? Of course I'm misunderstanding things. But I reckon this is Bard. I reckon this is Make. This is definitely the place. So that makes sense to me, whatever it is. We know this is Devotees. I can't even remember like exactly where I reasoned, but I reasoned that this was Protect. I reasoned that this was Decree at first, and now I think it's something more like Signal. This one is quite mysterious. and I think this is observatory. So I don't think that... What else could this treasure box symbolize? Let's try this. No, it's not that. Let's try this. It's not that. Let's try... No, it's not that. Well... Like, everything else is accounted for. It's not observatory, right? It's not devotee. I mean, maybe this symbolizes treasure, and that's why it was on the building. Could something else... I mean, this is not the observatory, right? There's only so many combinations. As long as I can assume I already have the character I need for this. Maybe this isn't bard, but it's like song specifically. Oh god, but if that's the case, what do I still don't know. Like, I would assume that one is correct. But if I'm wrong about the last one, and maybe it's to do with actual song, then I don't know what would fit. This? Maybe this is different song. I've been saying signal, but maybe it's different songs. But now I'm trying to cast my mind back, because we've... You know what? It does make sense. If I cast my mind back to where I think we first came across this character, I can't remember who was saying it, but it was essentially, I think it's actually what's written on the sword and what the warriors say. Like, the warriors wait for the something of what I thought was the decree of the ruler, but maybe it's the warriors wait for the song of the bard. Maybe this is song, and maybe what we found in the book, in the bellman's, little hut, was a book of songs. So maybe that's song and not bard. It's a bit difficult to know. Does it mean the person, or does it mean... It's making... Like, it's not just showing a person playing an instrument, right? Like, it does feel actually like it's emphasizing what's coming out of his mouth. Okay, so maybe that's song. In that case, what is this one? This one is still... This one is still... It's not bard, right? It's not a devotee. Once again, maybe that character on the building is like, this is the treasure building. But then what would any of this be? Where did I even come across this one for protect? I think it was on the statues we found at the beginning. The warriors protect. Maybe I am really wrong about something else here. None of this is making sense to me. Or at least a lot of it is making sense to me. You know what? I'm going to come back to that one. I feel like I should be able to get it right now, but let's have a look around. Let's have a look around. We might get some answers. Okay. So this is indeed surely the treasure the treasury, right? Like, this is a sort of a treasure storeroom. There's a lot of things to look at over there. Okay, this is going to be helpful. I want to look at everything though. These are these are cultural treasures. These are treasures of these people. I want to see them. Okay, we got hamster wheel. Will hamster wheel move this? Most likely, right? Aha. Oh, okay. Hamster wheel will lift this weight, and then we can use that weight to move this, right? And then can we move it up, or we can move this across already? I see, but this might allow us to move up. Yeah? And so therefore, no, because it's not powered. I want to look. Let's look at these things here first. Okay, so all right. Obviously, we're going to have to choose the correct object here. We're going to have to get the correct treasure. So we don't get... All right, I was hoping we'd be able to look at these and they'd be really lovely and interesting. Okay. Let's just have a look, though. We've got, like, a dinner platter up there at the top. Right-hand corner. Maybe a silver tray. There's helmets. There's weapons. There's masks. I know what I need. I see it now. I see it now. There are instruments. There's jewelry. And none of it matters because... Hang on. I need to move one over. I see what I need. It's that... it's probably a mirror. I know exactly what we need to do. I know exactly. We need to be a little hamster. Do I have to do it? I probably have to do it. The number of... Yep. I need to go there, one from the top. And now, will this take me exactly where I need to go? No. I need this. Straight up to the treasure I need. Yes. Check it out. So... It more looks like glass, but glass that actually already has markings on it, which is probably constellation markings. That's interesting. Very pretty. I want this. Whenever I'm playing games like this that have lovely objects, I think, like, could there be really well designed merch, like game merch, so that you can have this? I would love that. I would love to have this adorable little glass, lovely mirror thing. Okay, we can have a look at this. Ah, that's our astronomer. I was so right. That's our astronomer. Okay, so maybe that's what this first character is, because it's a... That's got it. That's got to be our treasure box, right? Oh, so maybe I really didn't have... Oh. I had been assuming that when our journal pops up like that, we already have the characters that we need. Hang on. And maybe I'm trying that, or I'm trying Bard. Maybe not, but maybe also there's something else going on. Maybe this is a red herring. It just absolutely looks like a treasure box, right? Hang on. But I reckon this is astronomer, because this is like the characters that are for people. It has a Y center to it. Interesting. I'm gonna go Astro boy. Okay, let's take a look at the rest. I mean, I'm really just basing this off the fact that there is a picture of a treasure box. But what would it be in this context? We're missing characters. I could very much imagine this second character being to look or to see, right? Because, you know, you can kind of see it as an eye. And that would make sense with what they're doing. The astronomer looks something, treasure something. Yeah, okay. This is our translation. Ah. This is our translation? So that's not treasure. It's help? Maybe I was totally wrong about that, which is unbelievable. Let's say it's help then. Well, let's try... No, I think that one is C, and I think that was astronomer. Oh, okay, so maybe I was incorrect about this being the character we needed. Okay, hang on, back to the drawing board. In this case, yeah, searches. Right, search. Let's go with it. The astronomer searches for help. So it's also interesting. It's also interesting that here in their treasury. Oh, nice. Oh, so good. So we're doing that linking thing again. So search, help. But we don't have a character for astronomer. There we go. Seek one. Scientist. Oh, look. Yeah, scientist. Scientist. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Super. I love the scientist's design. They're kind of a bit Carmen Sandiego with that hat. It's pretty cool. But it's interesting that here in the Warriors, treasury, they have a tablet, let's say, that is for translation. They have a translation tablet. Which is kind of interesting that they have this, and kind of interesting that it seems like nobody else... It just seems like nobody has more than one language. Okay, we can go... There's nothing we can do with the ship, just look at how cool it is. So we know we can take our object to the observatory. Will this go... I reckon this will take us to just before the observatory. Where I thought we were before. Yes, yep, got it. Makes sense. They're very kind in this game, letting you get back to places easily. I didn't even need to do that. My guy just knew, like, you need your disguise. Oh, excellent. Evening? Morning? Whatever. We get our beautiful music again. Up to the stars. So you would think that already this seems to be the third level, right? I mean, there's nowhere else I can go. It's just this. This is so lovely, this music. Okay, so we have, just taking stock, we have this now. This is what is reasoning is talking about an eclipse of some kind. This is the sun, this is the moon, and presumably the third planet is where we are. Even the little model there seems to be saying exactly this. Deploy the beautiful, lovely object. Alright, now is this going to impose a pattern on what we're seeing here? It is. It's a message. It's a message written in the stars. That's so clever. So this is... Oh my god. So this object is a way of passing secret messages. That is amazing. But it sort of makes you think, like, you don't really need to put that into the... Like, if they already look like characters, do you need to put that into the... do you need to put this into the telescope and look through the telescope? Can't you just look at the scratches that are on the screen? Anyway, it's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. Big fan. So, this is key. Alright, okay. These are our 4 bell symbols or signals or stories or whatever it is we're dealing with. Key, ship, music instrument, scales. But, I mean, it is only 4, which I can't input, right, into the bells. Because I need 5, so it can't be like the code for the bells then, right? Because I need 5 things for that. What is this telling me? What is this telling me? It's just the 4 constellations. Or it's not 4 constellations, because these directly translate to the characters. Like, this is the character for balance. This is the, this is the character for vessel. This is the character for key. Are these characters all based on the constellations? Maybe that is kind of how they've put their written language together, which is super interesting. But still... I mean, that's really interesting, but I don't know what to do with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else to do here. Huh, alright. Well, we've made some progress anyway. I guess that's all we've got to do there, at least for the time being. Let's head back down. So what else? Hang on. I have to do this. Warriors wait for the song or the signal of the bard. Devotees wait for death. Bellman awaits the bottle. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you're not evil. I hope you're sort of, I don't know, misguided. You seem pretty bad though. Observatory, that goes to the bottle shop. The bottle-o. That's what we call it in Australia. Our sword, yeah. We still have the same sort of guesses about the sword. So, what are the other... I feel like what I need to do next is at the bells. But I don't know how what I've just seen... Hey Lizzie! Helps me with the bells. It's not going to help me get past the red guards here. But maybe the bells will help me get past the red guards. If I can use the bells to call them away, which would be such a bad security protocol. This guy's still enjoying himself. So now it is written plainly. Key, vessel, balance, instrument, vessel. And these might be songs. Actually, let me retake a photo of... Well, I guess it's the same, isn't it? But it's just confirmation that that's what is what here. All right. I don't know. Maybe let's try it again. Maybe I just needed to get to this point. Nothing else over here? Nope. It lets you go off screen though. It's sort of encouraging. Surely this is the thing. But what do I do? I wouldn't even know, like, really what order they mean here. Do they mean, like, the first page and then the second page, top to bottom? What have I even found? We found a kind of... I don't know if it's a lens, but a piece of glass that goes into the telescope. Someone has scratched probably a secret message onto it. I don't know. Let's try one of the songs again. All right, so first one, Duty. Maybe Duty is the one that signals for the guards to move, right? In fact, since one of their duties is to oppress the devotees, maybe it specifically means devotees are like getting in, like go to the front door and oppress them. Then this is ship, and then scales, instrument, ship. This is the first one. This is the signal of duty, the song of duty. I mean, there is a starting position here. Maybe this means just do 4 and not the 5th one. Okay, let's try this. Yeah? It's not looking good. It's not sounding good either. Oh! My guy's like, what are you doing to me? Alright, so what if we try then key, music instrument, ship, scales. Key, music, it's exactly in this order. And then we just put that on, I mean... I suppose there's a logic to this. Nope. All right, well... maybe that's not what I meant to do here. Why have I been given this book of... let's try... it's not as if I've tried all of these, but it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Like, why would I be given these 4 and then the one I'm meant to do is the last one? But let's try the last one. So, scales, music instrument... key, ship, key. Yep. This one is the song of the bards. Oh. Okay. Well, sounds pretty good. This sounds pretty good. So, it just goes. I was waiting for something to happen. I thought it was kind of a cutscene. This is very pretty. So what is going on? I'm wondering. Hang on, let's go and look at Arabelle. Ah. They've gone. Hang on, don't end the music. Yeah. Alright, so that's the one I was meant to do. I just needed to do the final one. Yeah, everyone is running to the square. Thankfully, none of them are up here. Oh, look, the red helmeted guys as well. I just want to see them. This is what I thought would happen. Everyone is running to the square. So maybe they're like, oh my god, maybe it's a concert, right? We have to see, we have to see. Yeah. Everyone's waiting for the bards, for the musicians. Maybe it's a concert they're waiting for. They're like, oh my god, this is the best. This is the only amusement we get. This is the only fun thing we have in our lives apart from making jokes about the bellman. Great. Looking at the lizards, you know? Alright, so surely now they have all excitedly run off like absolute fools. This whole place that is, you know, this whole, I don't know, society here that is totally, oh, I forgot about you guys, that is totally built. Warrior carries a weapon. This is the one, yeah, where I was having a guess at the warriors don't succumb to death. Don't know. The bards carry instruments. Or have instruments. We're in. Oh, a giant hamster wheel. What is happening here? Okay. Well, this first one is definitely make. Ah. Well, now we have music again, right? We definitely have music again. So is that this? Now what? So now this new picture is sort of in competition for me with this last picture here. That I think is either bard or song. But this is also a bard who is singing, maybe. Except why do they have no... What is going on with them? They have no robes on or helmet. They have a very expressive face that looks terrified to me, but it might not be terror. It might just be it might just be emotion. I don't know, to me they look like they're screaming. This is a disturbing image in many ways, but they also look like they have either an absolutely mad body tattoo, or they look like their body is kind of filled with some kind of swirling magic or spirituality, in a sense. Okay, so make music. Bard? No. Well, I'm at a loss again. If you're not bard, what else could you be? And I've only got one more character here. Surely, if anything, this is music or song. But if this is song, devotee just doesn't, surely. What? What else? You're not observatory. It's not this. It's not this. I keep thinking it's this. I've got two. All right, here we go. It's our final character. Oh, it's our final character. There we go. We got it. So maybe... All right. Well, no, hang on. I do already know what this one is because we reasoned it at the what is it, the third terminal, right? This must be music. There we go. There we go. So can we now say this is barred? No, it's not barred. Signal? No. Okay. All right. It's this is music, right? Because our new guy was saying, or the guard in the terminal was saying, devotees can't make music. We know this is music. So at least I could go back and do that terminal now, but I must be able to do these 2 pages here. What is happening? What is happening? I mean, is that the observatory? It doesn't look like the observatory. It doesn't look like the observatory. It looks like the building that we see this on. It doesn't look like the observatory. I think this is the room that we received this symbol in. These are the pages that have come up in this room. This is surely build. Like, one of the last, fear. It is fear. So the warriors don't fear death. That makes sense. I should have thought about that. I was thinking more about the warriors saying, or at least, like trying to convince themselves that they don't die. No, they don't fear death. They don't fear death. They step on the skulls of death. So it makes sense why my first thought was that this person looked really afraid. But then, like, everything else about this picture is very notable, right? Like, why do they have a giant swirling body tattoo and no... Okay, now here's the question. What are they afraid of? Like, again, it seems like something kind of, like the music is coming for them. But they are also singing. I guess they could be screaming, right? I guess they're screaming. It's a bit difficult because we've seen singing, and singing is a big thing, and, yeah. Okay, I guess they're screaming, and I think music is coming for them. They're afraid of the music. Okay, all right. Well, I really shouldn't be having this much trouble with this one, so let's try again. So this one is music, but could this one be song? And if I was so wrong about this one, surely this is bard. Surely this is fort. I mean, maybe it's protect, like, I mean, it's because it's a box protecting treasure, hiding it. I'm kind of just trying this because I'm reasoning that surely we should have an entry for observatory. It's just, not in a million. I was so wrong about that one. Not in a million years did I think that that's what that was. Treasure. Call. Now that's interesting. Okay, so I was right. Fortress, yes. I was so wrong about this one. Treasure. That is very interesting. Okay, yep. Call, though. It's not song. Who are they calling? And why? Call. Interesting. The instrument creates the music. Now, what do we have above us here? A giant instrument? Hang on. Alright, so I can't interact with the wheel. We've got a wheel producing presumably a bunch of power, big amount of power. We have these huge spiraling, screws here. Maybe they are manipulating a giant harp. And this had 8 red guards guarding it. Oh, it's an elevator. That makes sense as well. And now, here we are. Surely on the 3rd level. Oh my god, once again, astonishingly beautiful palettes. It's so nice to be out. It's so nice and refreshing to be outside again, right? Wow. But, hang on. I haven't completed this. So I'm wondering if I'm missing. I think I've got to go back to maybe some of those earlier rooms. I feel like I'm missing a page to get this language complete. I might... Rather than... by the way, I note that I've ditched my disguise. Maybe... I'm so curious. I have to try. What happens if we go back down? Do we put the disguise back on? Bear with me. I'm very curious. Here's the... hang on. Here's the other thing. Yes, we do put the disguise back on. I'm almost afraid... I know that this game is very likely to protect me, right? This game is not letting, too much harm come to me. So in another video game, I would think, I've got to go up there, find a terminal so that I know I can get back to that area. But actually, I'm feeling confident enough in this game that it's not going to be that unkind to me. Yeah, the red guards are not back. So I'm wondering what other changes... Alright, let's check this out. The warrior does not fear death. That's pretty metal. This one was the warrior carries a weapon. Yep. And hang on. We had this one, didn't we? We don't have bard confirmed yet, but carry instrument. Okay. I really want to complete this language, and I feel like this must be where I do it. So I just think I must have missed a page somewhere. Like, I definitely don't have... Do I have a page? I have a page I haven't completed here. It's just been so long since I've looked back at this. So this is a bard. These are the devotees, if you're a racist. And this is protect. So silly. It's right there. Chosen. Yay. Completed the warrior's language. I just forgot I hadn't done this page. I've got to make sure I look back. We've done it! Great. Nice. Well, it wasn't the most special place to have that happen, but, just standing far away in this little hallway, but I'm very, very pleased with it regardless. The Chosen. I mean, look, I guess they still seem to be bards. In a kind of a sense, right? It's just but they're chosen. Chosen by whom? Just want to look at this again. The chosen carries an instrument. And there are multiple chosen. The chosen ones. Now that is a great realization to have before coming up here. So presumably this is how to reach the chosen ones. And it makes it like, let's think back on this. This all makes a lot of sense. The first, the ground floor kind of this citadel has the devotees that are being oppressed by the warriors on the next floor, pushing down the devotees below them, protecting the ones above them, the chosen ones. Makes so much sense. The scientists, I guess, are just in amongst. Okay. Now, I will be able to at least progress that translation in the... Oh, that's kind of a nice effect. I will be able to progress the translation that's in our third terminal as well once we get to another terminal. But let's check out the land of the chosen ones. What do the chosen ones think and do? Huh. They have... I mean, that is... Undoubtedly, that is an Arabic kind of language, right? Wow. So they have a translation here. The chosen ones pass. Warriors don't pass. No warriors, basically. Now, this is 3 characters. This is 5 characters. But this is... I mean, this is 3 characters. Hang on. It's 3 characters. However, it's kind of 2 concepts. Like... And the problem is we don't know how this... Of course we don't know how this works yet. For anyone who does know Japanese, and I don't know how... Obviously there's a lot of there's, a huge amount of similarities, but there's a lot of differences between, like Mandarin and Chinese characters. Anyway, in Japanese, this looks very similar to the character for stop. Interesting. So these 3 characters make up the first one, and that is the chosen ones pass. But we don't know yet, like what, how their language is structured. So it could be, plural, chosen, go, but it could also be the other way. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this. Like when we discovered that the warrior language has a specific character for pluralizing, I forgot to mention, I think, so does Japanese. It's not used all of the time. It's kind of, it's a character that is used in, typically quite specific constructions, but it's used, not to pluralize per se, but to double, this is what I wanted to say, to kind of, to double the character that you've used before it. Anyway, I found that to be an interesting kind of connection to something that I was familiar with. Yeah, I guess I could have a guess at this. All right, let's look at the style of the characters. We're dealing with the concepts of chosen ones, pass, and potentially a plural. The thing is, there could even be an extra concept here, a new concept. They could use, like location markers or something like that. I don't know. But this one is a very, very simple character. This one, they could even have characters that are like laying out what type of sentence this is. Like, this is a rule. This is an order. I don't know. Which one of... To me, it seems like these 2 characters are more likely to be go. If I stick with the simplest concept here, go, pass. It's not helping that my brain is looking at this and seeing the word stop, but it's not. Then again, this is an extremely lovely character, right? Like, I'm kind of inclined to think this one is chosen. I'm just gonna lead with this, because I think they have given themselves a very, very lovely character. I don't know. Then, well, actually, we can compare these two. The chosen ones pass. Warriors don't pass. Okay. So we have, in the warrior language, we have 2 plurals. What is... don't pass. Okay, all right, we're having a go at it. I'm just let me go back to this just so I can sort of like show you my thinking and reason for myself. This has, so the chosen ones pass. Chosen ones has got to be here somewhere. But this one does not have chosen ones in it at all as a concept. But it does have our fancy character and the character that I think looks like Japanese stop. So the only character that's absent in this one is actually this small curved character. So I wonder if this small curved character is chosen one now. If that's the case, then the other 2 characters that are present in both of these... So there's pass. No. This one does have the curved character in it. This has exactly this, like, I'm just going to use a shorthand here. Stop, fancy, curved for these 3 characters. This has stop, fancy, curved in it, in the center. And then it has... oh, this is so interesting. And then it has this... hang on, wrong button. And then it has... Or, hang on, am I misinterpreting? Oh, no, it's a different fancy character. So maybe this is warriors and this is chosen. Okay. But then it has this. Maybe this character, the horizontal line or the double horizontal lines, is negating. Yeah, sorry, that is an entirely different fancy character. Okay. So I think I'm correct. I think this fancy character, the swirly one, is chosen. This fancy character, I think, I'm just going to put this in. No. I want to do it this way. I know this is kind of taking time, but it's fun for me to like work this out bit by bit. And you know, kind of also helps me to explain to you my reasoning. So I think that's chosen and that's warriors. And that's really interesting because if so, makes a lot of sense that this style of character is for people. The center of it, I guess you could say it looks like it has a kind of a 5. You know, a 5 without the number 5, the character for the number 5. It looks like it has almost a 5 in the middle of it, which is similar to various kind of characters in Japanese as well. Like a chi or a ra in hiragana, they're kind of one of their phonetic languages. I'm going to say that this is their people. This is the style of their character for people. I reckon this one is can't. I think this is their can't character. But what's interesting is that it's giving me the option for, all right, let's put this in now. Warrior. Not, I would say it's... I would say it's this. It's giving me the option for plural. Plural? Perhaps? Go. Would that... Yeah, that would make sense if this is go. Yes. Very satisfying. Interesting. Go, plural, and the plural goes at the end here. Yep, okay. Negating seems to go at the front and the back, at the start and the finish of a sentence. Warrior, very pretty characters, extremely beautiful script, extremely beautiful. I guess it has, I don't know. Yeah, it's very lovely. It's almost like it's a bit more flowing. It's a little bit more cursive. Yeah, and look at the way that it's written. So, Okay, so in general, we're dealing with verbs at the start of the sentence. Verb subject. Verb subject, except then the negation. If I'm right about this, I think the negation is at the start and the end of the sentence. Extremely interesting. Extremely interesting and extremely beautiful. They have a sun motif around the door here because they see themselves as the chosen ones. They have, let's say, golden sun, golden waters. Let's not think about that any further. They have rad boats. Wow. Huh. This is kind of Venetian. It's a little bit Venetian. Oh. Fish. So pretty. I wonder if they use a lot of water. But over here, I'm just noting we have stairs that we can go down if we drain the golden liquid. All right. Let us go on a little boat ride. Oh, there's stairs over there too. So pretty. Little lily pads. Oh no, they look amazing. This absolutely looks like a little protected land for, like, you know, the upper classes, right? I mean, at least the so far upper classes. We're going to have upper and upper potentially. Wow. They look awesome, colorful. It makes a lot of sense. Like, they have probably fairly easy life up here. They probably, you know, like, indulge in fashion and art and all of that sort of stuff. Let's say hi. That could be hello. It could be other things. It could be oh, or it could be what? Okay, whole bunch of new characters. We're flying language-wise. This could be hello. Let's go. Oop. This could be hello. Let's go with it. Greetings. Hey. Something warrior. Something. But that's interesting. So this sentence has the same character at the start and the end of it, but it's not the character for negate. I wonder if it's the character for... I'm going to go out on a limb and say question. I reckon this could be a question marker. Oh, I think this could be a question marker because I'm just thinking that's what I feel like she would be doing here. She'd be saying, hello, gosh, you look really weird. Are you a warrior? Question, warrior something. But given that my current theory is that verbs go first. Verbs generally go before subject. It seems like there's not a conventional verb in this sentence, maybe. I don't know. Oh. I reckon she's like, are you a warrior or something? And this one's like, you are not a warrior. Something, warriors. So a pluralized word, another pluralized word, and then something else mysterious. So maybe that first character in this sentence is also a type of... Maybe it's devotees. Because maybe she's saying, you ain't no warrior I've ever seen, but you're also devotee, warrior, are below, like they're only below or something. Something, warriors, something. But it's the same character that's here. Maybe she's saying the warriors are all douchebags. Hang on, did I capture her second language? Her character's here though. No, there we go. Super interesting. This one doesn't have the kind of the 5 construction that warriors and chosen has, but I could also imagine maybe, you know, if I'm not completely correct about this could also be a person. I wonder if this is devotees. Again, though, it doesn't have the 5. I could just imagine that she's talking about devotees as a plural. She's talking about warriors. I'm gonna give it a little go. Let's hope it doesn't mess me up guessing this. Yeah, the rest I don't know. Awesome. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. I am already in love with this area. Look how pretty this is. The setting, the design of the place is so beautiful. The colors are amazing because every color palette in this game is so gorgeous and rich and beautiful and striking, and it feels colorful here. It feels sunny. I love that this boat looks like a Meccano set. There are fish. There are lily pads. I think it's going to be very rich here. I am so excited to learn more about this place. But this is where I'll have to leave this episode. We've just got a taste of a new language, the language of the chosen ones. Look at their masks. They probably also have human faces. It seems like everyone has human bodies and human faces, but they're wearing masks. Oh, this is so interesting. And we completed the warrior language, but I still have something else I can do on that floor. We've got to go back to that terminal as well. So I'm really excited to find another terminal. I am excited about everything we've done and everything that is before us. This game is just a wonder. It is so much fun. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.